Hello kids! Here's a fun way to draw a T-Rex so he looks extra big on your paper. When you draw him with his head turned like this, his body can stretch across the page and really fill up the space. Let's get started. Let's begin by drawing a large oval. It sits a little on the left side of the page, so I'm making some marks to plan it. And then when I have those in place, I'll put my pencil on the top and draw a nice curve down to the middle line and then down to the bottom and pause. To complete that oval, we just need to do the same thing on the other side. Notice I am working with center pencil guidelines on my paper. They're also on all of my tutorials, and I really do think they help you see where to draw. The neck is going to go from here to here. So once I've made a plan, then I'm putting my pencil on the oval and drawing a nice curved line up to that mark. That line then curves to the right and kind of flattens out for the top of the head and comes down and make a rounded shape for the mouth. That line continues down and turns a corner and comes back to make a smooth connection to the top of the oval. When you're done, be sure to erase the oval line like I'm doing here, so it looks like the head and the body are all one shape. Now we can move on to the tail, so place your pencil on that oval again and draw a line that goes to the right, almost to the edge of the paper, as far as you can go, and then come around until you're at the end of where you want the tip to be. Now that line can go to the right and then turn to the left and make a smooth connection at the bottom of that oval. When you're done, be sure to erase that oval line inside here too, so now it looks like the tail and the body are all one shape. Moving up to the head now, let's add a brow line that's a curve like this, and it sticks up a little bit. And when you're done, erase the line inside, and then finish off by adding an eye inside that little curve shape. The mouth is pretty simple. It's just one long, slightly wavy line. After that's done, then we can add some pointy teeth near the front. And after those are done, then just draw a little curved line for the nostril. Now just two easy lines will make this T-Rex look like its head is turning. So it's a curved line for the jaw and a line on the neck to make it look like the skin is folded. Moving down, let's start that leg on the right. The lines do come down from inside the body, and they angle to the right a little bit and get narrower. Then those lines come down for the bottom of that leg, and a simple foot kind of bends to the left with a few pointy toes. When you're finished, be sure to erase the line inside that leg above so it looks like the leg is in front of the body. The other leg begins the same way, it's just kind of pointing down this time. The bottom of the leg angles to the left a little bit and then gets a foot added here too. Now for those T-Rex arms that are notoriously small. Let's start with the one that's pointing to the left and draw the other one that's hanging down a little bit. Be sure to erase the line inside here too so we don't accidentally trace it. Moving on to the background now, choose a place to add a horizon line. Here's a fun and easy way to add a volcano to your background. Just draw a mountain with a flat top that has some lines coming down for rocks. Then I think some lines like these coming out of the top look a lot like smoke. I'm going to finish off my drawing with just a few rocks, but if you can think of more details that you'd like to add to yours, then I'd say go for it. After your pencil drawing is done, it's time to get out a black marker and start tracing all of those lines as carefully as you can. After the tracing is done, it's always smart to erase any pencil lines that might still be showing. Now it's coloring time. Now I'd like the belly and the bottom neck of my T-Rex to be light, so I'm going to make a mark so I don't accidentally press hard when I'm coloring there. Now that I'm finished with all the dark parts of my T-Rex, I can use that crayon and just color lightly in that neck and the belly. Moving on, I found a good gray color for my volcano and a rust color for the dirt and blue for the sky. Also, it's kind of fun to add a few shadows to that volcano smoke too. And that, my friends, is how you can draw a T-Rex. Isn't it cool that we started with an oval and ended up with an animal that looks as strong and powerful as this? That is what drawing in steps can do for you. At Art Projects for Kids, you'll find many more animal drawing lessons just like this, including how to draw a diplodocus, a dinosaur, and a dinosaur's head. I hope you check them out too.